everyone, welcome to the Hello Ramadan show. In celebration of the beauty and diversity in Islam, we're excited to share stories of how Ramadan and Eid are celebrated around the world. If you miss traveling to Thailand for its amazing street markets, halal food, and friendly locals, then this is the show for you. Before we start, please let me introduce myself. My name is Cheng Sim. I'm one of the writers for HWT Malaysia, and today we'll be continuing our Ramadan around the world journey with a special guest all the way from Thailand. Without further ado, please welcome Supree.
Yes, hello
Hello,
everyone.
Supree.
Yeah, my
Hi.
name is Supree, Supree. I was raised and grew up in Bangkok city of Thailand. So literally, I'm Thai. Sorry, I cannot speak Malay.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
yes,
It's so great to see you, and thank you so much for joining us at Hello Ramadan. Maybe
great.
perhaps we can start a little bit about how's the situation like in Bangkok right now? Are the mosques open? Are Muslims allowed to pray at the mosque? And will Ramadan bazaars be happening this year?
Yes, now we have got another outbreaking in Bangkok city. Which now the government they have some restriction of the opening of the restaurant to be closed by 9 p.m. By the way, for the situation of mosque, now we can still pray daily 5 times and also Jumat prayer with the social distancing. And so far for the bazaar, the market is still open normally with the the social distancing policy, and yeah, still normal with new normal.
That's true. So in this Ramadan in Thailand segment, I'm sure our audience is also interested to know what's a typical day like for you during Ramadan, and what are your daily activities during the holy month?
Yeah, from me myself, in Thailand we fasting maybe around 12 hours a day, same as Malaysia and Singapore. My daily routine, I will wake up around 4:15 a.m. to take the sahur. It take around 30 minutes before we got morning prayer. After that, I prepare for myself to go out for working, which I working from 8 a.m. until 5:45 p.m. During that time, it's quite nearly to iftar time and the Maghrib prayer time. So mostly I will spend my iftar and my Maghrib prayer in my factory, in my office. After that, I will drive to my home. Sometimes I go to the masjid for pray Taraweh and the Isha. Hmm. Yes, so that is my daily routine as in the normal case. But in the during COVID situation, like the last year, 2020, I spend my prayer in my home mostly. Yes.
Maybe you can also share how will you be spending Ramadan this year, and what you miss most about Ramadan from before the pandemic?
Yeah. For for this year, because of the pandemic still ongoing, so my time will be spent in my home for the prayer, for the Tarawih prayer. Hmm. And uh, for sorry, can I have a new question again?
Uh, um, s- how will you be spending Ramadan this year, and what do you miss most about Ramadan
Yes,
from
yes.
before the pandemic?
What I miss most is the uh, what you call atmosphere of the you used to be take the iftar with your friends, with your brothers in the masjid. I spend my time in prayer in Tarawih in the masjid. Also, I would miss the most is the I cannot take the i'tikaf in the masjid during the last 10 night of the Ramadan. So mostly I would miss out is the masjid. Yeah, because mostly in myself in the Ramadan I spend uh, my prayer, my time in the masjid during the night. Yes, so that is the most my miss. Yes.
Ramadan is certainly celebrated differently this year due to the pandemic. But then it's also interesting to hear for stories of how Ramadan traditions that are unique to different countries. Like for example, in Malaysia and Singapore, it's a Ramadan tradition to cook a huge portion of bubur lambuk, which is like a spice congee, which we would distribute during iftar. So, is there a unique Ramadan tradition that the Muslim community practice in Bangkok?
Yeah, mostly what we have had food is the biryani. What I'm gonna say because normally we do not take the biryani like a lamb or beef or chicken biryani in our regular time. So in the iftar time, we would have that kind of biryani, a lot every day for from the donator of the masjid. We're gonna have some charity. People come to donate the money, and the masjid will cook the food, which is a specialty like a biryani and red curry, masaman, or the green curry, some kind of that. Yeah, so that is the special food during Ramadan.
Yeah. And that's interesting to hear because we are all fans of curries here in Malaysia, Singapore. So,
Yes, yes.
but there's another thing that we eat also, like for example, for sahur and iftar. Besides the ones that you mentioned, what do you usually eat for sahur and iftar in Thailand?
For for the sahur, normally we eat some light meal, because we have only like a 30 minute to take the food. So just like a simply rice and some fried chicken or some omelette, some fried eggs, So that is the our regular food, just a light meal during the sahur. But iftar, you know, some families or my family is gonna have some special menu, like a big special meal, whatever lah. Like maybe we're gonna have some steak, maybe we're gonna have some biryani, Yeah, so we that have that kind of food.
So during Ramadan, we also face certain challenges. So, what is your biggest struggle during Ramadan, and how do you overcome it?
Yeah, so because I work as an engineer at the site, so mostly I will spend my time at my construction site. So during Ramadan, because of, in Thailand, the temperature is very high, 30 to 32 degrees Celsius per day, and I have to spend my time maybe 4 to 5 hours a day on at site. So mostly it's gonna be the first day. Yes, I feel exhausted after evening time. I have to wait until I need some water, something like that, some kind of that. But I have to prepare myself because I have know that I have to face this problem. So then during my iftar and sahur time, I will take more water, and prepare for the cooling pad, for make myself cool during my working time. Yes.
After we've completed Ramadan, Eid celebration comes next, and I'm sure it's a lively celebration in Bangkok. So, how is Eid celebrated in your country, and how will you be celebrating Eid this year?
Yeah. So mostly in my country, we celebration Eid at the masjid, and we pray our Eid outside the masjid in our masjid yard. Yeah, and because of now this year and last year we have the pandemic issue, so what we celebrate Eid, we're gonna do at our home, actually. Uh,
If there's one dish that you're most excited to try during the Eid celebration, what would it be?
Yeah, for my dishes, because of my home, personally from my mother's side, she was, I mean, her grandparents are from Indonesia, from Jawa. So in every Eid celebration, we would have the lontong and the curry, because I cannot spelling the name, but yeah, every Eid since I remember, we gonna have that the lontong in my home. Yeah,
Yeah, lontong is actually something that we have in Malaysia, so and it's great
yeah,
to see that we have something in common in terms of food. Yeah,
yes,
I'm pretty sure everyone's excited to travel again after the pandemic. So once the situation gets better and Thailand reopens its international borders, can you share a must-visit spot in your city?
yeah. From as me as the Bangkokian, the Bangkokers, whatever, I would encourage people come to visit the temple of the Emerald Buddha or Wat Phra or the Grand Palace, which actually I think this place is define how Thai cultures are look alike. And on that area, you can go any of more attraction spot from that the Grand Palace. So I would recommend people around the world to visit here at first, for because this is the heart of Bangkok city. I think yes.
Besides that, our audience are also huge foodies, and Thailand is famous for their amazing street food. So, can you tell us where's the best area to find halal street food in Bangkok, and where's your favorite halal eatery?
Yeah. My favorite halal eatery. I am not sure. Maybe some people have visited before, but now they have many of developed on that place. The place is called Sathani Pat 25. It's nearby the Islamic Center of Thailand or nearby the Al Miras Hotel. It may a little bit hard to go through there, but you can go by, Grab or taxi. Now it's very convenient in Bangkok. On that place, you can find many of different type of food, and mostly it's all halal. Just only few restaurant that is not halal. You can find like Isan food, the northeast cuisine of Thai, which is like a som tam, the grilled chicken, and also the Korean cuisine, Chinese cuisine also be found here with the Japanese as well, because popular Thai people love the Japanese food. Also, you can find like the tetare and the grupo. You can find here as well. The price is also friendly. It's not too much expensive. You can have all the food in a different restaurant and sitting in one place, no problem. Like it look like canteen, but yeah, some kind of that. So I would recommend if you have the chance to Thailand, Bangkok, just come here, so you can have many variety of halal food. Yes.
We certainly cannot wait to visit it on our next trip to Bangkok. Besides that, do you know any hidden gems in Bangkok that you think people should know about?
Yeah, the one place that if I have met my friend, I would recommend them the most. This is the masjid, but it's the unique one. If you just passing by, you will thought that this would be some such a temple, like a Buddhist temple, but no, that is the masjid. The masjid is called Bang Luang Masjid. The location is nearby the Wat Arun or Temple of Dawn. I think people already know about the Temple of Dawn. You just take some walk from that, and it will be there will be some Muslim community there, which is the masjid located. The architecture of the masjid is unique. I think this is the only one masjid that have the Thai architecture. So I would recommend people, come to see this masjid. Yeah, and you will know that it is the unique one. And I think, yeah, it's very, very cool.
Oh, I cannot wait to visit the mosque, definitely. The next question is at Have Halal Will Travel, our mission is to foster peace and understanding between people of different backgrounds. Do you have any stories to share about your interaction of people in a different backgrounds or faith?
Yes, because, we Thai Muslim, we are minority population in here in Thailand. So, example, as I have working in my company, I think we are only three Muslims in the company. So my company have around 1,000 people. So you can find some question, wondering about the Islam, about the Muslim, which they may heard or watch from the news in good or in bad things. Yeah, mostly they are like misunderstand, and ask some the question that make sometimes make you angry, but the thing is we have to be patient, you know as a Muslim we have to be patient, and we have to tell the truth, tell the real information about our religion, and to make them to more understand. You do not expected them to understand on that time, but just be patient, and smile and educated, and they share the truth.
Thank you for sharing this with me. Before we wrap up our show, I have one last question for you. So, can you share your hope as a Muslim for the world?
Yeah, so now as a Muslim, we have many of different kind of the ideology, many difference on opinion on practicing Islam. So I think the empathy we should more using on that to understand the differences between us, to understand that actually we are the same ummah, we are the same religion, we are have how to say, we are the brotherhood. So no need to argument many. We just try to understand each other. Yeah.
That's very inspiring to hear. And thank you so much, Supree, for sharing how Ramadan and Eid are celebrated in Bangkok. We definitely miss traveling to Thailand and we cannot wait to try the masaman curry that you talked about. So, Supree, hope you enjoy your Ramadan and Eid this year and hopefully we can meet again soon.
Yeah. I hope to see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for watching Hello Ramadan show. Don't forget to check out our immersive virtual event, Hello Ramadan. So visit helloramadan.com, take part in our virtual bazaars, join our daily challenges, watch exciting shows, and win amazing staycation and dining vouchers from our grand draw. I'm Cheng Sim from HWT Malaysia. See you soon. Bye.